You know a shit ton of lore about Zelda.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
look
We'll
at
do that
him.
like we
Look
did
at what
last
he's
week.
wearing. Come on.
I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm the four mode expert, but I'm a quasi expert of the five Zelda games that I've played.
Okay. Thank you. I'm just dropping our link in Discord.
Hey, baby.
Yep. You're not
Sorry?
muted right now.
Can I be heard? Waffles?
Waffles.
Yeah,
Heard
yeah,
an
we're
echo
live.
there.
See that? I'm coming
Yeah,
through.
we're
Yes,
doing the,
okay.
about just do
I love
this,
it. I love that
do the
double effect.
Macarena.
Waffles.
We're gonna start and the waffles, Belgian or potato, all kinds taste great. Oh yes, they do, 'cause they are waffles,
Oh, yeah.
invented by Gandhi. Why not keep several handy for moments when you need waffles? Sorry, we don't have an intro song yet, so you're gonna have to. That's what you got. So welcome to Control Alt Geek, y'all guys. Yeah, Discord Kitty, how you doing
There we
today?
are. Now we can hear you.
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, you couldn't hear me before? I
I
wasn't a
megaphoned you.
thing.
You're set. You're
Oh,
set.
I'm the thing. I'm thing now.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
set.
Anyhow, yes. Well, the waffle song, and then me talk about not having a waffle song yet, but it'll come. So, how you guys doing? Yeah. Well, I hope y'all's week's been all right. What about you, Discord Kitty? How has your week been?
Well, it's been great because I've had the last 2 days off. My week actually starts tomorrow.
Oh, glorious! Yeah, yeah. It's for the crown. For the crown. Yes. Speaking of for the crown, our Pirate Fest has our last rehearsal. I believe
Oh, nice.
this upcoming weekend,
Mhm.
last on-site rehearsal, and then the last 2 weekends of May are the
Mm.
Pirate Fest in
That's
Tennessee.
awesome.
Does that make
I
sense?
better see some pictures.
Oh, definitely.
Awesome.
There are some online. I sent to Trouble earlier. I'll send them to the Discord. Of
Okay, cool.
my wife is playing Calypso, and I'm playing Sir Phineas Taylor,
Awesome.
bard and entertainer extraordinaire. Yes, yes, yes. But everyone, welcome to this week's Control Alt Geek. Let's jump in the air for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and whoever's in the corner being. No one puts baby in a corner, and
No,
all
but
of you who
somebody
are
put
looking
dead
online.
there.
And
You wanted a
those in the
waffle
future,
song.
millennia from now, who are watching this in the archives of what am I going on
Oh
about?
my
I'm
god.
waffling on. I'm sorry. So
Yes,
anyway,
yes, you are. Now, for the people that were here last week, that made it to the whole event. Not that I'm singling out Ark or anything. We don't do that here. We had. You're pointing.
Original Coral has joined
We
the space.
we had planned a couple topics, but we
Free
ended up
Soul has
spending
joined
a
the space.
lot of time on Fallout.
3/4 of it.
Yeah, so we decided to just bring those topics over to this week, so that we can talk about what we wanted to talk about. Oh my God, look at the video.
Did you just see
So
waffles having sex?
Nice.
yes.
That's how baby waffles are made.
Huh.
I found
That
your
no,
waffle
I.
song.
There's,
Oh,
okay.
this is that what's playing right now? All I see is a
It was
timer.
now it's a timer. Yeah, hang on.
Yes,
Why
no,
don't you start
that's my
talking
waffle
about
song.
the anime? I thought I
Yes.
locked
All right.
this.
So last week I think we were out on Fallout and conventions, and we didn't get to conventions because MetaVoice knows so much about
Mm-hmm.
Fallout. I didn't know. I didn't know, guys, and I play Fallout. I didn't know. All right. Anywho, so anime. The reason I wanted to talk about anime this week, and we'll get to conventions second, because it ties in very well with anime. Let's be honest. My Hero Academia had a brand new episode on May the 4th be with you. Yeah. Yeah. Any fans here of My Hero Academia? Yes.
Oh,
My
Got
son
one.
watches it.
All right.
Ah.
So technically you are a fan through extension. Uh,
Yeah.
a lot of people in the anime community, I've noticed at conventions and online, have a strong feeling toward us My Hero Academia fans, uh, as well as Steven Universe fans. But that's a different topical topic for waffling on about another day. But I do enjoy My Hero Academia. It's definitely one of the big four nowadays. Like Discord Kitty,
Mhm.
what anime do you watch? Are you watching
So
currently? Is you're
I'm not
more like
I'm a bit older school. I'm not watching
Yeah, that's what
anything
it was.
currently. But I've watched a lot of classics. One of the first animes I ever watched was Vampire Hunter D. That was literally
Mm.
my introduction to anime. I've watched the entire classic Robotech series. And I've watched
Zephi has
others that I
joined the
can't like
space.
through the 90s
Someone you
that
don't
I
know has
can't
joined the
really remember
space.
them all. But back when Blockbuster was a thing, that's when we rented one by one each Robotech and watched them, and then we'd go and return one and rent the next one and watch.
Nice.
Yeah, and then of course, like kind of in the last, I'd say 10 years or so, and I know this is every friggin' girl says this, but I'm a huge Studio Ghibli fan. I love all of their stuff.
I mean,
Um,
so am I. It's
yeah.
not just girls,
Well,
man. Their food looks so
every
good.
time I say that, some guy will go, "Oh yeah, that's typical," and I'm just okay. Thanks for that.
Well, oh yeah, that's sexist. Shut the fuck up, dude. Get out of here. I love Studio Ghibli. I love musicals,
Hmm.
and I have a wife. All right,
Oh, I
shut up.
love musicals too. Yeah, he has a wife with a friggin' stunning singing voice. Holy crap. She
We met
sings
in a
better than you.
musical.
Sorry, not sorry.
No, no apology needed. I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. One of the reasons definitely one of the reasons I married her, I definitely had a list, and on that list was she had to be able to sing. I think the first song I ever heard her sing was Black Velvet, and I melted.
Ooh,
Anyway,
okay, she needs to do
uh,
that one at karaoke.
oh
Yeah, I want
God,
to hear
we'll get her for the next one.
that.
But yeah, Studio Ghibli's great. Have you seen that new one? The Boy and the Heron.
That one does not sound familiar. I think the
It
last
is
one I saw
brand new.
was
It
My
like
Neighbor
just came out.
Totoro. Okay, so yeah, I haven't watched one. Okay, I'm gonna
So
have to add
after
that to my list.
Totoro, I think Ponyo. I don't know what came in between Totoro and Ponyo. Ponyo was the newest one until The Boy and the Heron that just came out, and I have not
Vic
seen it.
Okay.
Has
550 has
anyone
joined
in
the
the audience
space.
seen The Boy and the Heron? Anyone? Jump up and down. Eat waffles.
Statics.
Do
I didn't even
cocaine. No one? That's
eat
fine.
waffles,
All
do
right, that's
cocaine.
fine. See, now I don't feel as bad because we all have not seen it together, and I hear
Mm-hmm.
there are ways of watching things here in Banter.
Yes,
Maybe that should be
watch parties.
arranged.
Yeah,
Maybe
anime
who
watch
who would be
parties. We need
about
to get on
a
that.
Studio Ghibli a watch
Mm-hmm.
party? Like maybe with the Boy and the Heron. Who would go
Ooh,
to see
yes,
that?
yes, I would
Oh, at least
absolutely.
two people. I'll go see that. Yeah.
Static says he's seen it. I don't think
Oh,
you're.
I would see it.
I
Oh,
think you're
Static.
muted. I
Yeah,
can
I
hear
can't
him
hear you,
saying
my
it
bro.
here, but I can't hear him in banter. Oh, okay.
Interesting. So
He
it
said
was beautiful.
it was
Okay.
beautiful. Yeah.
I mean, they all are, but like,
Mm-hmm.
do they have food in it?
Always. There's always food. The Ghibli
The
food.
food,
Yeah.
dude.
The
The
food.
food in if Studio Ghibli ever makes a waffle, that is my new logo. That is just there's it looks so good. It
Oh,
makes me
that's
actually want to
hilarious.
learn how to become a cook. Like
Ah.
that and
PC
Food Wars.
Castaway has joined
Food
the
Wars, now
space.
that's an anime.
Food.
Yeah, let's does anyone know what Food Wars is?
The
If
Food
you
Network
yeah.
show. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
well,
No,
it's
is
Food
it
Wars.
okay?
It's it's essentially Food Network battle, but it's food and anime. So, like, if you take a bite, you're
Oh.
obviously having an orgasm, and your clothes are
Okay.
like
Yes.
falling. Fine,
Yes.
yeah, it's anime. So,
Okay, I need to see this. I need to see this.
yeah, food's so good that you're like, oh, the seven senses of heaven. Like
Eyes
it's
rolling back in
crazy.
the
Food War,
head.
like there are no fight scenes in Food Wars. There are just
Oh my
or
god.
orgasmic loving of the food, like and the food looks amazing. It does not look as good as Studio Ghibli. I don't think anything does. I don't think real food looks as good as Studio Ghibli food. Does anyone agree with me on that?
I
Am I alone on this?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. But like going like more millennial, the millennial generation, that's us, yes, or
Mhm.
me, and I would
You.
yeah, I'm a millennial.
I have
uh,
a millennial.
oh God,
Younger than
I'm
you though.
realizing the difference here.
Younger than you. No,
Anywho.
it's not that big. It's not that big.
I'm kidding, but the millennial generation, I think like our big four was One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball,
Mhm.
and oh God, what was the fourth one?
Avatar,
Um, Avatar is not
Last
an
Airbender. No.
anime. That is an Amerime. That is a
Okay,
whole
yes.
different topic.
I've been
I'm
schooled.
pretty sure I
Bye.
didn't create
I'm
this
leaving.
word.
I'm
Come back here. Like, wait, I have friends in Horizon World who like looked up the definition of anime, and what they found was like a animation for adults. And so they went around going like, "Oh, The Simpsons is my favorite anime. Oh, my favorite anime is Family Guy." And I'm like, "I want to eviscerate you." So,
Okay, I wouldn't make that mistake. I don't feel as bad now.
they were going around doing that literally just to mess with me though, because
Okay, okay.
like you would think that that's bad of them, but no, they cared that much about me to put effort into messing with me. I enjoyed it. But not Avatar. I guess it was the big three. Was basically One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball. Does anyone else have a comment on that? Remember this like generation of the time? Arc, what you got? Am I
You
missing
hurt my
one?
feelings that you hurt my feelings that you did not include Gundam Wing. Just
Gundam.
that
I love
just-
Gundam, but like
It-
it was a thing at the time. Those were like the big four, the big three that like held up everything. Of course, I love Gundam. We could go into an entire show on Gundam. Shining Finger, my dude. My dude, G Gundam had to be one of my first animes. I think I will date myself here. My very first anime was Card Captors, a mystic adventure. Card Captors. Does anyone remember Card Captors? Sakura with the cards and the it is cute and then kind of kick ass at the same time. It is cute ass. That's wrong. Wait, that's not how you switch that. Reverse it. Wait, don't do any of that. Anywho, all right. My wife just came into the room and said that the manga is apparently 3,000 times better, which is a great segue. Manga. Who here reads manga?
Wait. Zeffy
Wait.
wanted to weigh in there.
Yes, Zeffy,
Okay,
come
so
in. Yeah.
okay, so
What you
do
got?
you like in Dragon Ball Z? Do you like Beerus better or Brawly? I mean, he's the strongest,
Oh.
or Goku, or Goten, or maybe even Vegeta. I don't know which one.
So, like, who's my favorite Dragon Ball character?
Yeah.
You're the expert on that.
My dog's
Oh, the
name is
androids.
Goku.
Oh,
That should
nice.
answer that.
Mine's Beerus.
Your dog's name is Beerus?
No, my favorite.
Oh, your
character
favorite is
Beerus.
okay. I was about to say, it's like you
He's
shouldn't
a
have a
god.
dog named Beerus. You need to have a Sphinx cat named Beerus, because I've
Yeah,
seen
he's the
them
god of
dressed
the-
up.
Beerus is the god of the universe. He has Whis
God,
as
God,
his
destruction.
Whis. Yeah, destruction. Yes. Destruction, yeah.
My wife's walking by and she's like pudding, because that's her favorite thing about Beerus. Because like when
Do
he's
you
first
want-
introduced,
Did
like
you
he
watch
almost
the new
destroys
Dragon Ball
everything
movies?
because
The one that they all come together. The new Dragon Ball movies.
when the Super Saiyan God happens for the first time.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yes,
right,
that's exactly what she's talking about when his pudding cup gets knocked over.
I don't think I didn't see the next one after, so I got.
It's like in that, like basically Boo and Beerus
Oh,
are
really?
like
Who's
about
there?
to go down because
What
of
form?
pudding.
What form is he in?
Fat Boo, because it's that's
That
God,
time
how
period,
did
yeah.
he get back to that? Yeah, because he's friends with Hercule, and it's at the beginning of Super. I don't remember how he gets brought back. I want to say I wish. Ah,
Oh yeah.
so much lore
So-
there. That's another whole episode.
Can I tell you what
Yeah.
I know about Dragon Ball Z?
Do tell, do tell.
I know Goku. I know over 9,000, and I know this isn't even my final form, and that is it.
Okay.
All the meme shit.
Okay. Do you know what the Kamehameha is?
Yeah. Are you speaking Greek?
Okay. What if I hold my hands up like this? You know what I'm doing?
Not a clue.
Spirit bomb.
No? Yeah. Yeah. Come on, everyone. Give me energy. We all need the spirit bomb. You make a giant ball of energy. You throw it and you miss. It's the size of a planet. How do you miss? Oh God, yes please. Yes please. I need that. I need. Oh my God. All right. You know our ropes. Screw that, dude. I need to Kamehameha my way around the place, man. Either that or like instant transmission. Man, you had to get me started on Dragon Ball, didn't you? Or what is it? The blinding flash one that Krillin does. Solar flare.
flare.
Hey, you remember that? My wife remembered that. And she doesn't even watch all of. What's that is early Dragon Ball Z. Okay, wait. Okay, Dragon Ball. How many here have watched like Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball before Z? Right. Favorite quote ever. It's like, give me that Dragon Ball, I'll let you have a little peek. Ew, I want to see your dirty old fanny. Oh, Goku
Oh
got him
my
so
God.
hard. That and Bulma, why are you coming on to like an 8-year-old? Like, what the shit?
Oh.
Anywho, all right, like seriously, like how old was Bulma at that time? Anywho, whole other episode all about Dragon Ball Z and Gundam and oh god, we can go into so many. Anime is a big part of my life.
Mm.
Right. Have you seen Cell? God, what is it? Cell Artemis on YouTube. He does all these kinds of like meme videos of like Perfect Cell and Kermit just fighting like random people. Like, just look it up on you. You can probably find it on here. He's hilarious. I love watching his videos. They're so funny. Yeah, you've seen him. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, yeah. They're so
You're gonna have to link me some of those.
Oh yeah, I will post some when I leave here on the Discord.
I don't know
I'll
anything
post a
about
couple of
Goku
them there.
Black, Goku Red, all that stuff. Don't know anything
Yeah.
about that.
Okay, then I won't go any spoilers. I try to not do spoilers unless we have a like a watch party, and then afterwards we will discuss
Fat
it.
Boy Loves Her Mom has joined the
Fat
stage.
boy, what up, fat boy?
What?
All I know is I heard fat boy. Fat boy,
That-
join the space.
that
Like
was
hell yeah.
funny. Okay.
Do what? Divine, let's get Divine trying to say a thing about a waffle.
About a waffle?
Let's see, can I do?
Um,
Hey, I did the thing. Your megaphone. Yay, I helpful.
Oh, yay. I was just saying I have something to say about anime. I have watched a few, but I'm like, Kitty back there. I'm I'm more of the old type, and mine that I've watched recently with my kids is the One Piece, but it actually wasn't One Piece anime that I watched
You're
because
talking
I
about
did
the live
see.
action, right?
Yes, exactly. I did watch that one because I hovered over the One Piece anime and I was like, oh my god, that's a lot of episodes. And I was just like,
okay,
that was a
right.
lot. I was like, I can't take that on right now. And I'm like, we can watch this
Right.
one right here. But I did remember back in my day when I watched anime. I make myself sound so old. But anyways, there was Kiki's
Back in my
Delivery
day, I still watch
Service
anime.
and Castle in the Sky
Oh,
and
those
how's
are
my,
great.
one of my
Castle? Those are
favorites. One of my favorites is Spirited Away. I love that one so much.
I think
So like,
my
yes.
parents got that from me from Hollywood Video back in the day. They're like, "This is animated. You'll like it, right?" Because I was sick, and they were like, "Here, watch this at home." And I was like, 5 times I have to watch this. All right.
I love it.
Very, very,
But yeah,
very good
those are
movie.
my experiences with anime mostly. Is all the
Well,
old
perfect.
movies like that.
Well, I think our first episode, I don't remember how many of you were there or I have that good of a memory, but we were talking about live action adaptations, specifically like anime, like we were going on the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action remake on Netflix that I'm not gonna
Yeah.
give
And as far
any
as-
more breath to right now.
As far
But
as
th-
Dragon
that
Ball
one-
Z, I actually knew that because of my kids, and my kids are always doing that. Yes, charging thing, and they're always trying to throw the big ball of fire at each other. So it's like both
if
my
they
kids
watch-
know that shit.
If they watch like Hunter x Hunter, then Saisho. Oh
At
man.
least they haven't attempted a little
Or like JoJo, and then you got
Oh
and
my god!
in
don't
One Piece they
even.
have all that all these laughs. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so One Piece. I did talk about the live action adaptation on the first episode. I love the live action of One Piece. I actually prefer it to the anime, but
Oh,
it did
really?
reignite my
Wow.
fire for the anime. Like, I had
Okay.
left off
Mm.
on like 300 something episodes before my
wow.
favorite character, a skeleton bard named Brook. Yeah, I stopped right before he was introduced. And then after watching the live action, I went back in and found
Mhm.
him and went, okay, I'm hooked. And I'm in it. I'm in it,
Now,
man.
Yeah.
In
Yep,
the
I'm in
interest
it.
of time,
Oh,
we
what?
should maybe
Oh,
go on to
time's
the
a thing.
manga that you were saying.
Yes,
Yes.
that'll be our question of the day. Manga, yay or nay? Let's see. Jumps for yay. Jumps for yay. Jumps for manga. Yeah, we got jumps for manga. We got a couple of them. Jumps for no, no, no. I don't want to watch
that a
manga. I'd rather
fruit?
it be cartoon animated for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's me. You see, I'm too lazy for manga.
Okay.
Like, you got to make the colors and the voices for me. All right, man. Like, no. I've read manga once, and it was because Naruto Shippuden. Like, I was watching it as the episodes came out.
Mostly graphic novels.
And then it was just like seasons of filler. And I'm like, no, I just want to know what happened. So I actually broke down and read the manga. And speaking of which, who out there has seen Chainsaw Man? Let me see some jumps. Let's see some jumps for Chainsaw Man. Vic has. Vic's putting his hands up. He ain't jumping, but I'll take it. Yeah, Chainsaw Man. I love it. This has to be like my third time I've watched the first season that they put out. I have Kickback, the song, downloaded on Beat Saber on my jailbroken version. Anyway, and it's one of the anime that's actually making me want to read manga. So if I can get like people in the audience on this question of yay or nay for manga, if you want to answer the question yay or nay, give an explanation as to your why. Why yay or nay?
One thing that might be easy if we want people to answer the question
Yes.
is have them just come up like to right about
Right.
here, and then we
That
can
thing.
easily Static's taking care of the megaphoning. We can easily
Perfect.
get them megaphoned, and then they can answer.
Yes, so anyone who wants to answer, the first one to get there gets to go first, and anyone behind them shall be in a line, and so on and so forth. Hello! I would call you Echo, but you're not him anymore. You're mental. Wait, it wasn't. What was it the other day?
Mental jerk.
No, last night.
Mental
at,
Mental
don't
perm.
do it. Don't say it.
mental perm.
Mental
Yes,
perm.
you are mental
I need to-
perm.
I need to
Yes.
follow up with Zach on
Yes,
that.
mental perm. Mental perm.
No, I told him it's okay if he makes fun of me at every entrance. It's something that keeps it going, whatever. So yeah, I said yay because it sounded like a yummy fruit that you pick off a tree in the south. So yeah.
Nice.
Are you? Is he cereal?
No, he's mental.
Are you super cereal? Man, bear, pig?
I understood that reference. I
I'm
understood
super
that reference.
cereal, you guys. All right. I'm hurt though. Like I feel like he's serious. Like manga's you read it, you read it, but
We
you read it
call 'em mangoes
backwards.
here.
Because
But yes,
is it
mangoes
manga?
is
Is it
correct.
manga? Is there
I've
anyone?
heard it pronounced so many different ways.
Anybody else? Come on up.
My wife, who speaks Japanese, says it is manga. She yelled at me while sitting on the bed. Are you?
We will take her authority on that.
She also wants to remind me that I'm wrong, and manga is better than anime in general,
Hey, she
except
has
for
to
fight
be here
scenes.
to
I
say
said
you're
that on
wrong.
my own.
True.
Yeah. She even said, "I'll give you the fight scenes." Yeah, you read a fight scene, and go, "Oh, okay, that's cool." You watch a fight scene, and go, "I need to rewind and watch that 5 more fucking times." Like, oh my. Okay, sorry, I need to
Answer this question. Come on up and
calm down.
answer
Dragon. Wait, someone was saying something. What?
Some people are more visual than others. Right?
Oh, y'all were talking to each other. Okay, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, are those the voices in my head, or is someone else actually trying to?
There's
Anyway.
lots of voices.
Sounded like a cool echo.
So yeah, if you want to give your 2 cents on the manga issue, come right here forth on the wooden board.
Yeah,
And
Static
then
crashed. I'll be right back.
after that, then let's see how much time we have
We'll
this time.
talk
Yeah,
conventions.
we can go ahead and
Yeah.
talk conventions.
Yeah.
You about that?
I don't think anyone
Yeah.
else's feedback right now. So yeah.
Yeah.
So,
No one else wants to talk
conventions.
about manga anyway. So, who has been to a convention? Let's see. Round of confetti. No confetti here. Round of jumping. Who has been to? Yes, conventions. Good. Awesome. Who wants to
has
go to a
helped with-
convention but has not? Okay. You got
And
one.
I have one.
I have one.
Say
All
that
right.
again?
Okay.
2. Yeah. Who
has not gone
wants
to a
a
convention
yeah.
but wants to? Yeah.
Oh.
Of any
All right.
kind, right?
Cool.
And who
Yeah.
has
Any
who
kind
has,
of convention.
who
any
has
nerddom.
assisted in the running of a convention?
Which convention did you help with, Kitty?
Night March. It was one
Static
close
Thread
to my
has joined the
hometown.
space.
that
The
we
regional
ran
coral
yearly.
has
This was
joined the
in the
space.
90s. It was like an RPG based one. We had Ed Greenwood there. I judged a diorama contest with him.
I remember you
Lots
telling
of
me about
vendors,
this.
D&D gaming stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
lots of
for
like
those of you
yeah.
who don't know, why don't you give them a little taste of who that name is you just dropped so
Ed
casually?
Greenwood. He is the creator of the Forgotten Realms in Dungeons and Dragons, and the boyfriend that I was with at the time, we were talking to him, and he went up to Ed Greenwood, and he said that his wizard was a cheap carbon copy of Gandalf, to which Ed replied, "No, he's an expensive carbon copy of Gandalf."
Love it.
That's
I love it.
Elminster. If anybody doesn't know the name, his wizard is Elminster in the Forgotten Realms.
Lemonster.
Hmm.
God, that just makes me think of like Ready Player One with
Hmm.
what Azarath? No, Azarath,
Mm.
Metrio, and Zenthos. No, that's Raven. Wait, no. Anywho, like yeah, the main mod in Ready Player One, like he made his avatar like the ancient wizard type thing,
Yes, yes, yes.
but
Yep.
like that. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I mean, it's a
And
cookie
I
cutter
mean,
thing. It's a
he
basic D
looks the
and D
part.
thing.
He
I
he
mean,
had
it's fun.
he has the big, I'm friends with him on Facebook to this day. He's got the big
Mhm.
long beard. He had the hair and everything.
Wait,
You
like
can't mistake
still,
him.
the,
Ed,
he's still
he still has the
like the
beard. I don't think
beard.
he has
Oh,
as much hair now, but he still has the big long beard.
they have wigs for that. That's great though. That's awesome. One of the best things about conventions, in my opinion, are definitely what we can do in here every day. Uh, costumes, cosplay. Like this Waffle Man thing basically started because of conventions. I just put these things on. I went to conventions, and then people started taking pictures of me.
Yeah, stop! I need a picture with you.
My wife gets so mad.
Who know that a giant waffle head would just be such a great attraction?
Wasn't just the wall, it was the shirt too.
Yes, 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 that too. Yes.
It's because just the head you would get you some turns, but the head with the shirt, they're like, okay, I
Mm-hmm.
need a picture.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to sell. I was talking about it in the general chat. I'm going to be selling waffles at conventions, like convention. I used to work for called MechaCon back in Louisiana. It was the largest anime and video game convention in Louisiana. We ran for what was it, 16 years, I think. And we ended like 2 years after the pandemic because of they were basically being forced to become
Nagy
like a Comic
Silver
Con,
has joined the
and they didn't want to
space.
do that. They just wanted to stay what we were, which was different than a Comic Con because there were so many things you could do there for free. Like good conventions will have a 24-hour anime viewing room, 24-hour video game room that doesn't cost anything. You know, you're already paid to get in there. Of course, there's the dealer's room at conventions, which has everything. So the wall scrolls and the swords and all the things that make me go broke. And that's so at your convention, I assume they had the similar things, dealers rooms and such.
Oh yeah, yeah. There was vendors, everything like that. Yep.
God, and the food.
Yes.
I remember
And
back when
games.
I was in high school. Does anyone know what glomping means?
Yes.
Doesn't have anything to do with food. My wife's like, "What does that
No.
have to do with food?" It's like, no, it's just a random memory. It's like that and the Pocky game. Um, uh, no one knows what glomping means? Man, I am old. At least you
Yeah,
know what glomping
right?
means.
Right?
I mean, we're old. Yeah. Okay, glomping
Yay.
back in the early 2000 convention days was you would see your friend at a convention or whatever and you would glomp them. You would tackle hug them. Hug
Mm-hmm.
tackle. Glomp.
Yes.
There was also the Yowie paddle. Yes, yes, the Yowie paddle. You
I,
remember the
I'm
Yowie
I'm
paddle?
I'm old enough to have typed asterisk tackle hug asterisk at people.
And that cost what, like 79 cents? Oh man. So there was the Yowie paddle. Also at conventions, one of my favorite things is to just like
Mhm.
start yelling down one corridor like butt scratcher and it go all the way around. Butt scratcher. Plus, there used to be people with the free hug signs, but now
Yes,
apparently
yes.
I've seen things where people are reporting that as like harassment.
Oh,
and it's
okay.
like, uh, I don't know. I don't know what I can do and what I can't do nowadays. I'm just trying to be friends with everyone and eat waffles.
Right.
And I like hugs. Leave me alone. So, conventions. Those of you who have gone to conventions, who wants to perk up and talk about the convention experiences you've had?
Arc. Arc, arc, arc.
Ark, tark, tark.
Hang on one sec.
Oh.
Okay,
You
you're
are going to
good.
be phoned of the mega.
So unfortunately, I haven't been to a ton, but the last one I got to go to was here in Columbus, Ohio. We have the Origins Convention. It's a board gaming convention, and
Nice.
I got to meet Timothy
For sure.
Zahn, the author of the Thrawn trilogy from back in the '90s. So that was like super cool.
Oh,
So and you
nice.
got to see all these like really cool experimental board games. Some of them had these like amazing concepts, but unfortunately they were also done by people that were just overly passionate and didn't understand the dynamics of having too many mechanics in a board game and should have evolved
Right.
into a video game. But it's just they're really cool things because you get to you guys do conventions, you get to see things that you would not see anywhere else in the real world. Just I mean, the only parody that you can come close to is like social VR, like
Yeah.
VR chat or banter. But I
And
mean,
even
you
this,
see it
it's
in the
like
real life.
it's missing the smell for one. By the way, if you ever go to a
That's a
convention,
good thing, though.
showers are a thing, guys. Showers are a thing. They are. Take them. Sorry. Continue.
But I got to we got to
Little
sample all these like
PSA.
all these cool board games and like just different like mechanics that you wouldn't even thought of. And then
Right.
the first convention I ever went to was a Star Trek convention. I think I was about
Oh,
14 or 15, and I got to
you need
meet
to talk to
John
meta voice
Delancey.
about that.
I got to meet John Delancey, Q from Star Trek. I got to meet Walter Koenig, you know, Chekhov. Got to listen to Marina Sirtis and Michael Dorn go back with a whole bunch of banter. No banter pun intended. They're
Right.
hilarious. But I mean, they're just really cool because I mean, the kind of experiences you have there are kind of just. And I've only been to select some, but I'm sure like Comic Con has its own cultural dynamics and all the other
Mhm.
ones, anime ones. I'm sure, but I mean,
Right.
if you haven't gone to one, you've missed out because just the kind of experiences you have, you're not going to have anywhere else, and it just
Definitely.
I don't know how best to explain it other than you got to try it out.
Well, it's like you were saying, like that you getting to meet and like hear like some of your favorite celebrities, actors, just kind of be themselves and just like have fun and break character, but also go into character. It's an amazing thing to do. Like as someone aspiring to be a voice actor, I got a lot of tips and tricks working at MechaCon for years. I don't know if you guys know who Kari Payton is, but I got to hang out with him. Yeah, he was Cyborg in the Teen Titans. He also played King Ezekiel in The Walking Dead. God, he was really cool. Like, I got to hang out with him before he was on The Walking Dead, and it was really cool to see because when he breaks character and talks to Carol like a normal person in The Walking Dead, that's him. That's what he was like at MechaCon when we were playing Cards Against Humanity. Like it was
Oh my
awesome.
God,
That,
that's
that, that, that
amazing.
dude was great. I got to meet most of the Power Rangers. I got to meet Jason David Frank. May he rest in peace before he passed. The Green Ranger, the White Ranger, Tommy. I actually did he did a Power Ranger audition at my MechaCon. This is before I started working there, and I won. It's still on YouTube. I can show you guys at some point. Uh, it was awesome. So, like he said, like that's a once in a lifetime thing that I will never be able to do again because number one, he is gone. Number two, how often did he do something like that? I look up Power Ranger mock audition. I don't see many things, like or at least not of Jason David Frank. So it's like it's definitely a one of a kind feeling, and it's once you leave, you're like, ah, shit, back to the real world.
Aw.
Fuck.
Isn't
And
that
then you
every
get
convention
home
though?
and you get the con crud. You know the con crud. You know what I'm talking
Well,
about?
if you wash your hands before you eat, less chance of that happening. But
Yeah,
hey,
but it does
I
happen.
mean,
It
did
does
the
happen.
pandemic teach us
Confined
nothing?
space. Yeah. Maybe conventions going forward will have less of the crud and more people bathing. PSA, bathe, please, love of God. Anyhow, on ranting. All right. It's
Waffling.
oh sweet waffling. Yeah, that's like that's like my shtick. And so,
As you
thank you,
stand on a
Art. Thank you
waffle
so
wearing a
much.
waffle.
pointing out a waffle. Eventually, I'm gonna have waffles to throw at people. I haven't been told this. I'm just willing it into existence, just speaking it. Just I need waffle rings. You know, like I'm Waffle Man,
Oh
so
my god.
Batman has the batarangs. I need waffle rings.
Oh
Is that
my
a thing?
god.
Just someone give me waffle rings. So thank you so much, Ark, for your experience at your conventions. Does anyone? Oh, but
Oh,
I love
you
you.
you
Don't
willed him
leave
out of
me.
existence.
I love you. Oh, do you have an experience, free soul, that you would like to speak of conventions? I can help with the megaphoning. I did a thing. Yay! You can talk. Uh, I did it, right? I did the thing. Is she talking?
Yeah, you did the thing. You might be muted, Free Soul. You may be
Oh,
muted.
yep. Hit Y or A on your controller, whatever that button is that unmute. The top button on your left controller, maybe?
If you're on
Maybe.
PC, it's the M on the keyboard.
Oh,
You look
yeah.
like you may be on PC. Just going by the arms.
Oh, well, shucks darn.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, I thought someone was like, "Hey, I have a convention story." Well,
Did
that'd be
anyone
awfully
else
conventional.
who's been to a convention want to share their experience?
Anybody?
Come right up. Anyone?
Oh,
No.
worries. I can I can tell stories about conventions all day long. Oh my
Of
goodness, what
course you
has happened?
can.
Okay, remember the Power Rangers, right? Do you guys know Bulk and Skull?
Yeah,
Yeah, Bulk and Skull
the
came to
two
Mecha.
idiots. The two idiots.
The two idiots, yeah. They they were so funny. Apparently there was some kind of beef because I got to see Jason David Frank the year before the rest of the cast came of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And apparently the Bulk and Skull, along with a bunch of the other cast, like didn't get along well with Jason David Frank, and they told me a little bit about that. How did I end up over here?
You hurled yourself over there.
I
And
didn't mean to do that.
I think Divine has something she'd like to share with the class.
Yes, please do.
I megaphoned her.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, so we had a little convention over here where I live few years ago, and it was quite funny because what happened there was my oldest was standing by this daredevil, which we thought was a statue, but then when I took the picture, it moved and it freaked him the fuck out. It was so hilarious. It was so
Right-
funny.
Right
yeah,
back
it
to what
scared-
Ark was saying. Oh man, one in
It
a
was so
lifetime
funny.
experience. Like, oh man. Oh yes, you guys gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta
And
meet your favorite actors and
I don't
cosplayers.
I don't know if you consider this a convention. I'm not sure what the actual classification is, but when I
Nerds getting
managed
together to be nerds.
okay, then yes, we'll call this a convention. When I managed GameStop, I actually worked at Fan Expo at the GameStop booth. But
Oh
as a
yeah.
bonus for that, when I wasn't covering shifts there, I had free, like all access, of course, except to where you have to pay to meet people or whatever.
Mhm.
So I worked that, and I tell you, every time I opened, back then I think I had a 3DS XL. Welcome back, Ark. And every time I opened that thing, like when I don't know if you did you have a 3DS at all? Okay, so you know that when you would walk past
I didn't have
people
the
with a
3DS. I had the
3DS, okay,
original DS, but
okay,
I know the
but when
sound.
you would walk past people with a 3DS, there'd be like a notification, and that person would be at your gates, and you could have them, and you would collect, you would collect people, kind of thing. So every time I opened my 3DS at that convention,
Uh,
I had the
What,
max number of people. I could accept
guys?
them
I
all
don't
in
know
my
if something's
gates.
happening.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's happening.
Uh-oh, headset's dead.
Uh-oh.
Glitched out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
happening.
Hopefully he'll be back.
Yeah.
But-
Out of
Kidding.
batteries.
every time I would open my 3DS, I would have the max number of people at my gates. And if I was to accept them all and then go back within 5 minutes, there'd be the max number of people at my gates again. It was kind of insane. But those things are just crawling with people. There's all sorts of amazing costumes. There was somebody there like with a full-on like pyramid head outfit. It was insane. People
So
dressed up. I don't know if you guys know the game Lollipop Chainsaw. There was a girl that was cosplaying that. She's like a professional cosplayer. She was there doing that. There was like just basically any video game character. There was a, or even like just character, because there was somebody in Pinhead there. It was insane. Divine, hang on, let me megaphone you if I can get and I hear a Discord beep. That's probably there. Okay, go ahead, Divine. That's probably awesome.
I was just gonna say the one I went to, that there was a whole family of the Incredibles, like a whole family dressed up as the Incredibles, baby and all. It was so awesome.
That is so cool. Nice. Okay, Vic, go ahead.
Yes.
You were
Soul has
megaphone.
joined the space.
Question.
Yes.
So, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I've never been to Comic-Con or any of those types of conventions. They seem to be very exciting and interesting. But you just made a statement earlier. You said when you're there, in order to see the actors or people who are, you know, of special interest, you have to pay an additional fee. Is
Well,
that what you?
it depends on what you want. So generally, if you want like to get pictures taken, there's like an extra fee. They will do that with fans. They will set aside. But the thing is, they're there and they're doing this like as a kind of service. So it's not like it's expensive. It's not like you have to plunk down $100. It's usually $10 or $20.
Okay.
You know, it's
Okay.
their time there, right? And Divine, I
Understood.
just give me one sec here. It's a little hard to do from this far away. One sec. Okay, you're
I
good.
got her.
It actually depends on what convention you go to and everything, because my son actually went to one that I wasn't with him, but he was with his dad, and they actually paid $100 just to get a picture with John
Good
Cena.
night.
John Cena,
Oh,
though.
my
I mean,
goodness.
come on, John Cena. I have that picture, and I'm like, that's my son right there beside him. Look how tall he is. Like, he is super tall. But yeah.
Okay, Rabbit
$100.
Casey, take it to the back. Waffle Man said he should be back. His headset shut down. Okay, Ark, I see you jumping. One Echo, can you grab Ark for me? You're closer. Thank you.
Am I megaphoned?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. So just a sidebar to the idea of, convention, an idea that I'd really like to see happen is, and I've mentioned this to like different of the professional VR YouTubers before, and they've all seemed like it's a cool idea. And I probably should have suggested this to Shane, is the idea of an actual proper VR convention. Because, I mean, it's cool that we can be together in virtual, but it's every, nerdy thing has its own con, whether you're talking Comic-Con, whether you're talking, Star Trek conventions, whether you're talking about Star Wars Celebration, and I can go on and on and on. Everybody has a con. XR does not have a proper con. I mean, there's tech, conferences that happen that do have XR, but I'm talking one that's to the culture that's evolving with, XR. And I mean, obviously you'd want to have something that, has specific, events, and that makes sense. It's not just like this weird thing. We're like, okay, what do we do here? But, I think that would be something that eventually would be cool if, there was an XR con where like, all the different things like, not just generic tech demos where it's like you're trying out like VR treadmills and trackers and stuff, but something that,
Right.
you get where I'm going with that?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's interesting because I've never actually considered that. But yeah, that's I think we maybe should talk a little more about that. But yeah, you said Shane was receptive to it as well?
No, I said I should mention that too, Shane.
Oh, you should. Yes, you should. Yes.
And I've talked
absolutely.
with I'm like on different like YouTube creators
I
like
heard you say that. Yeah.
So like VR with Jasmine and Nitsi and Virtual Panda and stuff. I've mentioned it to them. They've like said, yeah, that's an interesting idea.
VR with Jasmine. That's the one you got the shout out from too, right? I remember that.
Yeah, she's really cool, by the way. She's a great channel.
Get out of the audience and up on the stage, you freaking waffle-headed weirdo.
Sorry. My headset was like, hey, I'm going to turn off. I'm like, why? You're plugged in and the internet and power and everything. I gave you water. You gave me water. I'm electricity. Anywho, so I don't understand water-cooled PCs. I know they're a good thing.
It's all in the
I
tubes.
just don't understand them.
It's all in the tubes.
I also don't understand computers. Literally the other day, I was just like looking out the window. My wife's like, "What are you thinking about?" I'm like, "I don't know how computers work.
Magic.
It's magic."
It's magic.
Yeah, that's computers are magic to me. Anyway, speaking of magic, there's a Magic the Gathering convention, I'm sure.
Ooh.
You see how
I'm
I
sure
did
there
that?
is,
Yeah,
yes.
we went back to
Yeah.
smooth little segue. I
We
need
were
a
still
segue
talking
in
about
here.
conventions, though. Ark was very
Perfect.
yes.
Thank you, Ark. Thank you, Kitty.
Yeah, I
Thank
knew
all
Ark
of you
could
for
carry
coming.
the show without you being here. Don't worry.
Oh God, there are actually people here, guys. I'm so glad you guys come and nerd out with us. This is great.
Mhm.
This makes me
Yeah.
happy.
Now,
I would. Oh, go ahead.
oh, you go ahead. No, you finish.
I would like if you guys can add at some point in the Discord or wherever, get a message to me. Any kind of topics that you specifically like to discuss here at Control Alt Geek. Any
Mm.
any
you want me to give
specific
you
type of nerddom. Like I
like
think
Oh,
Ark.
a really quick
Can we get a mega on
tiny.
Wait.
Zeffy there?
Oh.
Who's Zeffy? Yeah, what up, Zeffy?
Oh, you're saying you about water cooled PCs? I literally did get one recently, and so
Mhm.
like I did like look it up like how it works and stuff, right? Because I was like, yeah, this is cool. I've never had
So
one
how do
before.
you keep the water away from the things that water?
So it's like it's using distilled water, yeah. Like it has to be distilled and like like
But
whatever. But so basically
but
there's
it's
like
wet.
a plate that goes
Zap.
over like a heat sink plate that goes over the CPU, and then the water like runs like on a base plate. So there's like a plate that goes over it too. Then it goes into there, and it's like kind of like a chamber. And then when it's hot enough, it goes up the tube, and it goes into a fan system, a radiator, into the radiator, and then the fans go on, cool the water, and then it goes back into it again.
Okay, I understood some of those words. The main thing I'm confused about is how do you keep the water away from the zap zap?
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
it's like a
Anywho.
block. It's like a block,
your
like a block
megaphone,
that's fully sealed. That's
and
right on the CPU, on a base plate.
I'm gonna
Okay.
So it's
say
like heat sink. But
I was getting
water.
ready to call on Nodge because I know he's a huge
Nodge?
nerd and I haven't heard a word from him. Nodge,
Oh,
right there in the
Nodge!
green. Your megaphone
Little
there.
nodge to nodge.
All right, so
it has the fans.
so I know a bit about what you're inquiring. So I built my own PC about 8 months ago. First time I ever did that in my life.
Oh, nice. What'd you get?
And I actually opted to go with air cooling because of because of the failure possibility with the AIOs, which is
Because
what I'm
of the zap
presuming you're
zap.
talking about.
Don't tell me that.
Well, but
I know nothing of PC. Like I want one day, and I don't even really know what it is.
So AIOs, like AIO CPU coolers, which stands for all-in-one, are a bit overhyped and overrated, and should only ever be used if you're using the highest end Intel CPUs and you're overclocking them.
So
yeah,
so like you need, but like okay, like there was an episode of Futurama where Bender got like so overclocked that he needed to be water cooled because he was learning so fast.
Yeah.
Okay, Futurama, you've taught me computers.
From Intel, so.
But yeah,
Thanks
so
to you too.
One step from
but yeah, but here's the interesting thing about AIOs. They're technically air coolers because you have the tubes connected to a heat plate that's made of copper and nickel, right? Which absorbs the heat from the CPU, and then inside the tubes is usually like a distilled water mineral oil mixture that gets that moves up and down the tube towards these radiator fins that have fans attached to them with clips. Okay.
So the water doesn't ever actually touch anything. It just like helps with the air.
The water moves heat.
Okay. Okay, I get that.
It's like a moving
I understand
heat
now.
sink. a moving heatsink. A heatsink
I get
that
it.
moves.
Quantum physics, psh, I got that
360.
too now. No problem. All right, this is
But
cool.
yeah.
I learned
Heatsink that
something.
moves.
But yeah, but just I also want to make a little side note here because this is something I learned a few months ago that I didn't know about air coolers. So air coolers are a lot more complex than people realize. So so air coolers don't have liquid, and what most people assume is that the base plate, okay, that's making contact with the CPU, is just absorbing the heat from the CPU, moving it in through those hollow pipes, and then just back down again, right? And then the fans that
heat
are clipped on
rises.
there are just keeping the steel cool, which helps keep the CPU cool. There's actually more to it. Inside the hollow pipes, there's actually a wicking material that creates vapor. And the vapor is getting cooled. And then the cooled vapor inside the tubes then transitions back down to the heat to the heat plate, which is evidently keeping the CPU cool. I just want to make a side note of that because it's like,
Damn, I didn't know that one.
that's really cool science.
Sorry,
Dude,
that sounds
That's crazy.
scary,
But
more-
my wife would understand everything you just said. Like
I
I
understand, I just
like
didn't know they did
basically
that.
get it. Like
Yeah.
it's cool, but like I don't have a full grasp of it just because my brain doesn't work that way. But that's awesome. Like I understand what you're saying, but I don't understand what you're saying. Does that make sense?
Oh, I get
No,
it.
yeah,
I'm
no,
worried
fair
now,
enough,
I'm worried
man.
now. I'm very worried.
No,
now.
fair enough. No, it took me a while to learn, you know, because
Well,
I was preparing
eventually-
myself to build my own PC. Yeah.
Eventually, I will build a PC when I have monies, and I will call upon you, and I'll be like, what do I do with the monies? What thing do I buy, and how do I do the screwy screw and the
All right.
water wash and the no sparky
The
spark?
monies.
Okay. Well, to get you started, go to pcpartpicker.com. That will help
Yep,
you a
yep.
lot.
That is
Well, I
the best
think to
stuff.
get me started, I need to get a job.
Okay. Do that first.
I feel
Do
you.
that first,
PCpicker.com though, right? PCpicker.com.
Part picker.
Yes, that
shout
will
out
help
to
you.
PCpicker.com.
Part
Sponsor us.
picker.
All right, so just saying we're thank you so much, dude. I do want to
You're
end
welcome.
really quick on what I thought I got out for a second there. Any of you who enjoy this, who are enjoying the show, definitely post to the Discord, post in there, message me personally. I'm fine with DMs. You can slide up in there. Just don't tell my wife. And you can tell me what you want to talk about. What are your favorite topics? Like I was just saying, Ark, I believe next week. Are you down to talk some Zelda? Are we on Zelda next week?
Absolutely.
All right. So next week's theme is mainly Zelda. We might have a secondary theme as well as a question, but it's definitely Zelda. My wife's saying no. It's just Zelda. Just all Zelda.
Your
All right,
wife
so
is
yeah, it's
correct,
just
as
Zelda.
always.
Yeah. No, no. You see, you guys' relationships, like one of you may be the one that wears the pants. My wife wears the clothes.
The
Master
clothes.
has given Dobby a joint. Dobby is high. So yeah, no, that's about all I get.
Was there
But
anyone that
real.
wanted to make a last remark or comment or anything before we
Thank
wrap
you.
it up?
Oh yeah, I want to make one.
Yes.
Okay.
Just a quick comment. Okay. So I just wanted to clarify the reason why I was saying AIOs are overhyped and overrated is not only because they're very rarely needed for most CPUs, but they're also prone to want to leak. You know,
Sparky Spark, Sparky Spark. That's
yeah,
why
so
I was
the-
like,
so the mesh,
it's
the
water.
the mesh tube, the mesh covered tubes over time could, you know, can start to crack under pressure after, you know, the
Right.
first few years of operation. So, you know, it's really
I
risky.
feel like
and,
this could
you know,
spark a war like we almost did with the first episode of Control Alt Geek about the best
Don't go
Star
there.
Wars.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't-
isn't it episode 1, The Phantom Menace? Isn't
Oh
that
yeah,
what
I just got
Blasphemer.
excited because I really love making clothes. I want to make like a Link and a Zelda.
Yes.
Ready Player
Oh,
Me
Wear
and
one
stuff.
of
for the love of God! If anybody makes avatars, come next week.
Oh, I know, but
in
everybody's
all
better
you
than
Zelda
me at
gear.
Avatar.
Let's
I'm
do it.
learning still. I'm saying I
Yeah.
could do it Ready Player Me style.
Oh,
Like, as in,
he
like,
made
the-
he made a
like-
Pokemon. Why don't you change into your
like I could
Pokemon
use
before we
Blender and
end
stuff.
this?
Pokemon?
It would look good. But,
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I made
Can-
a
we have- what's her
Articuno.
name?
It's awesome. I love it.
Get up
what-
here in the
what's-
middle and
what's
change
the little
into that.
fairy's
Get up here in
name?
the middle. middle.
Navi? Is it Navi?
Navi.
Hey,
Navi's
listen.
the Zelda, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna need that, and I'm gonna need a sword to cut
Oh,
Navi in
there's
half.
the Pokemon.
Articuno,
up here.
use Arctic Wind.
It's not done yet. I have to do a few things with it, but yeah.
Articu, yes.
I want to make. I'll make a link and a Zelda.
That's really
Everybody knows
cool.
who, like,
It's awesome.
Pokeball,
or
go.
maybe it should be Sheik. Link and Sheik.
Oh, Lincoln Chic. Oh man, we're going Smash Brothers with this shit.
Yeah, that's
And not-
exactly
and,
what it would be.
and it's not the kind of Smash Bros you're thinking of. Anyway, guys,
Then
so we got
there's even Pokemon in Smash Brothers. There's Pokemon in Smash Brothers too.
There is. God, oh man, I really want to play Smash Brothers now. My Switch is not set up, but I should fix that.
Yeah, Ultimate's great. Yeah.
Oh man, so that's about our show, I think.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
you
we
said,
wrapped it up nicely. We're on the hour now.
Yeah, we did the thing. Did you guys have fun? Did we not talk nerdily?
And I'm
I
looking
can't
forward to
look
the
away
Zelda
from your
talk next week.
Articuno. I love it so much.
Okay.
So real
and
quick, before we get
yeah.
there, what is your
Flying.
favorite Zelda?
Link to the
Mine?
Past.
That's my wife's favorite.
I
Lauren,
know.
yours is Link to the Past, right? No, wait, what is it?
Oh, it's me?
The Four Seasons?
He's asking his wife. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Game Boy.
I'll let her explain next
Game Boy
week.
Advance.
And we'll
Yes.
see you all here,
Alright.
same waffle time, same waffle channel.
Mhm.
This is my lovely guest host. Well, not guest host, co-host. That's the word. Co-host. Co-host, Discord
And this
Kitty.
is my
Everyone give it up
lovely
for her.
Waffle host. Everyone give it
I
up
am
for
a waffle
Waffle.
host.
And hot button issue. People who call Link Zelda.
Oh God, yeah,
Can't
we
wait to see you
getting
there.
That's
into
the
that. The Adventures of Zelda. Zelda ain't do shit but get kidnapped. Anyway.
Princess is in another castle. Oh wait, wrong game.
Wait. Yeah, it's me, Link. I'm here to kill Ganondorf.